said.
You fucking idiot. That was the first thing you said on the show. And now that's the second thing I've said on the show. Okay, what have you got? Right. No, this is just how it normally goes. Nigel is dying. He's dying. Anyway, so, welcome. We haven't even started. Welcome to the Comic Nerdtasia podcast, where we, the comics, and you are the Nerdtasia. Welcome to the Comic Nerdtasia podcast, where we are Comic Nerdtasia and you are the audience.
Yes.
I don't get it.
All right, that's Dr. Love, the curly hair guy who you can't see, and I'm pointing at him. I'm Nortapurr from the channel.
Would you put your pants on back, please?
Pants on back?
Words.
I'll be sure to pants on back. And this is the new special guest,
Hello.
the WarHunter, who people might know from. I don't even think he's. Oh no, you were on my channel for 3 episodes.
Yeah, for like 3 different, of
For The Sims.
Yeah, The Sims. I get psyched by the fact that you had your finger up your nose, like 2 knuckles deep.
I got an itchy. I was digging for gold. I hit brain instead. So anyway, we got one topic for today, which I don't even have one hypothetical, because people kept asking us to do hypotheticals, and it's funny because we finally came up with a hypothetical. Now that Death Battle.
It's a scary thing when they don't even know what hypothetical.
Hypothetical is like, what would you do if?
Yeah,
okay.
Or like, who would win in a fight if? Pretty much anything that ends in an if is a hypothetical. If question.
Like also like,
what if this happens?
Yeah, what if? That's a hypothetical.
Also like the would you rather do?
Yeah. That's a hypothetical.
Like that's
okay.
So with Death Battle having a season 3, I would love to see this as an actual fight on the show. I commented on their discussion box. We have with us today, and I've played both Silent Hill and Resident Evil, but it is that kind of hypothetical. You're a Silent Hill fan, pointing to WarHunter. Nigel, who's texting, is a Resident Enos fan. Depending on which ones did you play? Which Resident Evils? Because there's a lot of them, and most people won't consider some Resident Evil games real.
I've only played Resident Evil 4, so I know that well. That's kind of like where it started to go downhill, quote unquote. Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 are the games that people don't like.
What was it? The Resident Evil where you had to like protect like Ashley or whatever.
That's 4.
The president's daughter.
Yeah, that's
where one plays Leon. The question I have for today.
I only got past like the first 3 missions before I decided to play something else.
Pyramid Head, or for you Japanese viewers, Red Pyramid, versus that's his name in Japan. Versus Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. Do you know who that is? The really big guy who's like stars.
Yeah, the leather-bound ugly
he's a tyrant. That's what his like virus strain is. Yeah. So both of them are like, I thought this was funny because both of them haunt you throughout the game. They always pop up at random times. And Nemesis was only in Resident Evil 3. That was the only game he was ever in. And he was in the movies, but his story was completely not the same in the games than the movies. The movies are not canon at all. They're so fucking backwards. But in the game, Nemesis has like a bunch of different forms, and you only really truly kill him at the end of the game by like blowing him up. But he pretty much gets like fucked up throughout the whole game. Like he gets hit with rocks, lasers, rockets, and the guy just does not die. Like he can he can take real punishment, and he's fucking massive. And he pops up at random, and he tries to like kill you. But like he runs fast, he pushes zombies out of the way just to get to you. Like he'll kill anything to get to you. But it's funny because he was made to hunt the STARS members, and you play as Jill, who is a STARS member.
Yeah.
And that was his that's why he says STARS throughout the whole thing, because that's the only thing he knows how to do is kill STARS members, because Wesker wants them out of the way. Meanwhile, Pyramid Head shows up in I think almost all of the Silent Hills.
Is there any game in the Silent Hill series that you actually battle?
I think he is a boss in one of them that you have to fight him.
Yeah, I think, but otherwise he's like a recurring character.
Yeah, he just kind of shows up.
Yeah, as far as I know, he just shows up, you get scared of him, and then he just walks away.
Yeah, but he walks very slow. But the thing is, you kill Nemesis, but I think you can kill Resident... I think in the Silent Hill games you can kill Pyramid Head if you plug him enough, but nobody wants to waste the bullets doing it, because they are so scarce.
Scarce, yeah.
You don't want to shoot him a bunch of times, because you might need that ammo.
Yeah.
So I think you can waste him if you just keep hitting him, but it's smarter to run away, because then you don't have to waste the ammunition and deal with losing massive amounts of health fighting him.
Yeah.
But So what do you think? I mean, one uses weapons, but like I'm talking about Nemesis.
Well,
like
they both use weapons. One has the giant like meat cleaver, sword fucker, like Buster Cleaver.
he has a giant. He has different weapons in different games.
Yeah, but like the more iconic
Nemesis has he pretty much has a giant sword.
Yeah,
and
like sword, meat cleaver, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
And Nemesis has a rocket launcher and tentacles. He actually has like things that come out of his body that like if they stab you, they can infect you and you become a zombie. But I don't think Pyramid Head would be affected by this zombification because because he's not really like. You have to think about Silent Hill. None of those things are really even real. Like they're not real creatures.
Almost like
they're
a figment of your imagination.
Well, they're in your imagination, but they're like hell spawns almost. Like because every single game revolves around that character's personality.
Yeah.
So like they only affect that person. So assuming I don't know how they would meet each other per se, but okay,
well let's just like.
Because
let's just get rid of that.
The only people who ever go into Silent Hill are people who are like wanted there. Like if you because in the first few games, Alessa drew you in because she wanted you to be there. Who was the character in? If you ever saw the Silent Hill movies, she was the girl in the movies.
Yeah, I think the movies go out of lock.
They do, but she is in the games. Alessa is in Origins, Silent Hill Origins, which was the one with Travis, and Harry and Heather have Alessa in them.
I played for the Silent Hill games. I played Silent Hill 3, 4, and Homecoming.
So Alessa was in 3, I think. She had like the short black hair and like she was a major plot point in I think 3 games.
Yeah, it's 3 Storm with the Heather.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I keep mixing 3 and 4 together.
3, aka Cheryl.
Yeah.
Heather and Cheryl are like the same person, Cheryl Mason, but like I don't.
They're the same person. They
got like reincarnated. But the reason they are the same is because of Alessa. She like merged them together. That was like her doing. But so Nemesis stalks you. He has a big missile launcher, but you can hit Pyramid Head as much as you like and he won't die. But Nemesis can also regrow limbs. But Pyramid Head doesn't really seem to be affected by anything. Yeah, so I think it would be just like a paradox battle of just like never-ending fighting. Because they're both undead creatures. One can be like they both, I'm assuming, can be killed, but like neither will really stop. Like one won't stop getting killed, and like because like Nemesis doesn't bother with anybody unless they get in their way. So like if he's like walking, like if you're a Stars member and Chris is not, he won't touch Chris. He'll go right for you. But like if Chris gets in between you, he'll just he'll just die. Like he'll just like knock him away, and like you'll literally like Team Rocket launch off into the sky. Yeah. Because like he's just ungodly powerful. Because he's a tyrant, which I think are some of the strongest.
Yeah, they're on the stronger
infected in Resident Evil.
The other viruses.
But Nemesis only appeared in one game, despite being like a huge face of the series.
Nemesis?
Whenever you think of Resident Evil, people always think of like, oh, Nemesis.
Yeah.
Like, Nemesis, Jill, and Chris, but Nemesis was only in one game. He only showed up in Resident Evil 3, Nemesis.
Yeah.
But the dude literally takes on like entire hordes of zombies, and like he gets like extremely fucked up throughout the game. Like you blow him to pieces like multiple times, and he always comes back. Like there's like he literally dies I think like 4 times in the game, and then just like shows up again perfectly fine. Like he falls off a bridge, he gets caught in an explosion. Like there's just like a bunch of things.
Yeah, but the thing is, you might think he's dead, but he's probably like out of commission while his body regenerates.
Probably. I mean that's probably what. Yeah. I mean I'm assuming that's what it is. But he also has different forms where he can like I think he like grows bigger and he like becomes like a mass of body parts at one point, and he like just keeps because I think tyrants just evolve and keep evolving. Yeah. Because he wears. Nemesis has a thing on his body. They wear like this specific stuff that like because if they break out of it, they'll just keep growing. Like because of their infection, if you destroy whatever they're wearing, their infection like never stops growing. So they'll just keep getting bigger and more monstrous and more of an abomination. Like they just never stop growing. The virus keeps spreading until they become like a huge monster.
Yeah,
that's if you cut their clothing off, I guess. Resident Evil has a plot point for fucking everything. Jill's hair goes from brown to blonde, and they have a plot point for that.
Wait, what?
Jill in the first 3 games, or first like whatever she's in, she has like short brown hair, And then in like 4, 5, and 6, or 5 and 6, I don't think she was in 4. She has blonde hair.
Yeah, she was in 4.
And like, there's a plot point to that, why her hair color changes. It's like she got infected by the virus, and it changed her hair color.
And what, that was it?
Yeah, because she gets infected by the virus at one point, but she like stays human because like her body has like some weird antibody to it.
Thing.
So
it's like, yeah. So I was infected by the T virus or whatever virus.
there's so many at this point. Who the fuck knows anymore?
Yeah.
And then in 4 they were like, nah, it's a parasite. They like completely changed 4's plot. Like that's why people are kind of like with it. Like, because people either completely love 4 or completely are like Because I know people who think it's a good game despite its like weird plot shift. Because every single other game, like all of them, it's a virus. But in 4 they're like it's a parasite.
But the thing is, the way that they made 4, I actually enjoy it because they actually changed the way of how they infected everyone. Like they put an egg in the president's daughter to try and infect the president to be able to control him, to be able to rule the world.
Yeah. I 4 is a good game. I mean, like I love Leon. He's probably one of my favorite Resident Evil characters. Leon was always the coolest. He was a dork in 2 though. Resident Evil 2 is where the protagonist of 4 first shows up.
Okay.
And he's like stupid. He looks nothing like he looks in 4. Like he has like short brown hair. He's like really really thin, and he's just like scared of everything. And he's just like a loser. Like he's
and then
just,
it pretty much.
and then in 4 they like made him like
more
the badass.
yeah, he's like more akin to like the surroundings, I guess. He's like, okay, I've done this 100 times. Like, it's funny how in Resident Evil and Street Fighter they tell you the blood types of the characters because that says a lot about them.
Yeah.
In Japan, your blood type is like your fucking zodiac sign. Like, just your blood type tells them like everything they need to know about you, pretty much. Like, certain characters with certain blood types are like supposed to have certain personalities.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. So what blood type are you? I'm AB negative. Oh, so you're a coward. Apparently, I don't know if that's like an actual thing.
I don't even know if AB negative is a real blood type.
Well, I think it is.
Okay.
I think so. I think it's A positive, B
When
positive.
in doubt, Google.
A positive, B negative, A negative,
Yeah,
AB positive. Yeah, O is just O. I'm actually O.
I have no idea.
I have an O blood type. O is able to go to anybody.
Yeah.
It's really really rare.
Yeah.
I think. Is O the rare one or is AB the rare one?
I think it's AB.
Because O is the one that like I can give blood to anybody because my blood is like okay for anyone. Because like if you have A blood, you can only get A blood, or like O. I think because like if you have A blood and you get B blood, your body rejects it. But like O is like somehow able to just go to anybody.
Well, okay, so quick medical thing. On the hemoglobin, the little like the blood cells.
Yes.
Basically, they have like these little
Connectors.
connector things.
Zimbles.
Yeah, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But they.
Well, it's DNA. Hemoglobin is your DNA.
Yeah,
It's your strain.
The blood cell itself. You and on the like those little shamble, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I don't know
Tell me
what the
when
fuck that thing is. Well, I don't know what the fuck it's called. There's like, the A's have a specific shape, B's have a specific shape, ABs have both, and O's have nothing. O's are just like the blood cells.
Yeah.
That's
basically
what
O is like a glue point, like a drop of glue that can glue to anything.
Yeah, pretty much. And then like A's like wood glue, B's like Elmer's craft glue.
Elmer's craft glue.
Yeah, like the glue that you get.
The glue that you end up eating, Josh.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just like weird that we're comparing blood to glue.
First,
you know,
got to be started
fucking, it's like glue sticks.
Hey,
AB.
Hey, AB says O is like the shape, just blank, and then it can be used in any body.
The shit. You say it's the shit.
The shape.
It's the shit.
The shapeless.
Shit blue.
I can't use the words. Type O is shapeless, so it basically can go in any body, and glue can be used on anything. It's like
almost anything. Because you can't glue a wound closed.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yes, you can tape it shut. Sabu has taught us this.
Okay, hold on. I'm talking about like arts and crafts.
Listen, motherfucker.
I'm talking about
no.
the super glue.
Listen.
Bitch.
All right, hey. Glue is an adhesive. It can glue. If you get glue, you can glue wound shut. You can, because glue is an adhesive. If you what do you think fucking Band-Aids are?
Glue.
They're glue. They have
not the part that goes on the cut itself.
That doesn't.
Actually, it depends on what Band-Aid you get.
That stops the bleeding.
Yeah,
but there is
it's supposed
adhesive
to.
on it.
I actually have a Band-Aid that when you put it on, it actually absorbs the moisture in the cut, and it expands.
And injects you with horrible diseases.
No, but it basically expands.
That's what
into the
Wesker
cut
made.
And it heals.
That
the
would be
wound within
fucked up.
24 hours.
Yeah.
In Resident Evil.
Oh, the
No,
infected
like
Band-Aids?
okay, so
The
Wesker.
infected
Yeah,
AIDS?
like he makes like a Band-Aid that like when you put it on the cut, it like infects you. That would be interesting.
Oh my god, that would be fucking scary as hell.
Wesker should totally. I mean, he's dead, but he should totally do that.
Okay, hold on.
I'll
hold
play
on.
with you.
Let's
That's what he
be
says
honest.
in one fucking. He's like weirdly sexual throughout that whole series.
Okay, hold on.
Boom,
I'll play with you. You know, if he
he's
takes
what,
his sunglasses off, he gets stronger.
Yeah, he's like fucking Kenpachi that way. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Kenpachi.
because okay, for those of you
From
who
Bletch.
haven't watched Bleach, this is a character called Kenpachi Zaraki.
Kenpachi
Motherfucker.
Zaraki.
Yeah.
He's got the little girl.
Yeah,
little pink-haired
he's
girl.
got the little
Look,
pink-haired
it's stronger
daughter.
again.
The Lolita.
Basically, what, like he had,
An eye patch. isn't he?
yeah, he has an eye patch. That thing was actually
And
specially
the
made.
bell thingies in his hair.
Okay, that has a completely different story, but but like the eye patch was specially made by the science division. Creepy ass motherfucking Mayori had to like design like that, like the soul, like apparently like he can't contain his power.
Kenpachi.
Yeah, Kenpachi.
He lost to Akuma.
Hmm?
He lost to Akuma.
Yeah,
one
yeah.
anime,
Well,
like-
then again, it's Akuma, who's literally just batshit nuts.
He's not batshit nuts. He just
Well,
threw away all of his
fucking-
humanity for
yeah.
power.
Yeah, batshit nuts.
Well, he's not crazy. He's just fucking pure evil.
Yeah. So, but anyway, but
The
like,
Shunguki Satsu.
yeah, but so
Rage
he,
of
like,
murderous intent.
he had to like. Anyway, back to the story. Kenpachi had to have like.
Which is not
the
a
eye
villain. The first time, because I don't know, I don't watch
Kenpachi?
any anime. Like I mean, not normally. Which is weird because somebody called me a weeaboo, and I was like, I don't even watch anime. I've seen like I finished maybe 3 animes, and watched like maybe 5 in total. And I read manga, but
Yeah.
like that, how does that make me a
That's-
weeaboo?
yeah.
Like, and I'm part Japanese. Japanese people can't be weeaboos. It's proven. But anyway, the first time I saw him on 1 Minute Melee, I was like, this guy's a villain. Kenpachi
no.
looks. He sounds. He has like the attitude of a villain.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he does,
I'm gonna
but-
beat the shit out of you, and it's like, oh, he's a bad guy.
Yeah, when you first meet him, he
He has like the
looks-
voice.
he sounds like a bad-
Yeah, he has the
yeah.
voice and
And
like
like a
the
badass
attitude of a villain, where
Yeah,
he's just like,
when you
ha, this
first
will be
meet-
fun. And it's like, oh,
When you first meet him,
Yeah.
your first instinct is to think that he's a bad guy, but after
No.
all that
because I don't know anything about
things,
Bleach.
he becomes a good guy.
All I know is it's really, really long, and Ichigo
Yeah.
means strawberry.
Yeah. Well, also like if you dissect his name, his name is numbers as well.
Kenpachi?
No, Ichigo.
Ichigo is strawberry in
Ichi- yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah, but also if you separate it,
Because his hair color.
yeah, because of the hair color. But also like Ichi, I think it's 1, and then Go is 5. So
1-5?
yeah,
15?
So 15 strawberries apparently. That's what his name means.
How many Ichigos translates to strawberries? 15. 15
Yeah,
strawberries.
pretty much. but okay, so quick synopsis of Bleach, of the transition.
Bleach.
Basically Ichigo Kurosaki, but he's like a fucking like, yeah, like he's got ESP or whatever the fuck, like the
Experience points?
No, ESP, not EXP.
ESPN.
Yeah. Shut up. No, he's able to see ghosts.
Yeah, that's not ESP.
Or
Is-
yeah,
Wait, what?
ESP.
is seeing ghosts ESP?
or he like
Because
I
ESP
forget what
is electronic something.
no,
Isn't it?
you're
Because not EMP. Electronic.
EMP.
Electronic magnetic pulse.
EVP, electronic voice phenomenon.
Yeah, that's EVP.
Yeah, EVP. No, like ESP, he's got like point is he's able to see ghosts.
He's a medium.
Yeah, he's
That's all I gotta say. He's a medium. I mean, can't they all fucking do that? Isn't that how they see like hollows and
No,
stuff?
well, okay, so
Yeah, but the The Soul Reapers are
the Soul Reapers and those who are also mediums can see.
Because Orihime is a medium.
Her and Chad are completely different. They're.
I've seen so much porn of that girl. I can't watch that. I can't watch Bleach and think of her as a normal person.
Well, okay.
Well, duh, because of the big dunkadunks.
Okay, hold on. That's Matsumoto. First off, she's got bigger tits.
Yeah, but talking about
Matsumoto, but like Orihime, like those two, I can't go on like any like.
It's not even the fact that their tits are big. I can look at a girl and be like, okay, she's got big tits, but she's still a person, you know, like.
But
like, it's ruined my mind.
Yeah, well.
Like, do you ever see? Because I saw porn of her first, and then I saw her in the show, and I was like, oh, okay, that's the girl. Yeah. And then I was like, whenever I watched her, all I thought it was the porn, and not the character.
Like her,
so I was like,
her naked.
I can't even.
No, but take Kubo, quick side thing. The reason why like Orihime and Matsumoto, like.
Is that where Devin got the name from?
Yeah.
The channel, Matsumoto's.
Yeah. Like the reason why like those
Daisy.
like some of the female characters have large chests is because of the fact that he was a hentai artist prior to having.
The anime style in Bleach is fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's some of the best. I like Bleach's anime style, Naruto's anime style, and JoJo's style. Yeah. Because JoJo's style changes for every different part. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, but okay, so like back to the synopsis. Basically, Ichigo stops Soul Reaper Rukia from essentially dying to a hollow. Somehow by
It's a little girl with black hair, right?
Yeah, the girl that you first meet, the first black butterfly.
She looks pretty much like his sister. They almost look identical.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of. Like
him and like his little sister.
So somehow she transfers her powers into him by stabbing him through the chest with her sword. Don't ask me how. Fucking.
I think when she stabs, she basically kills him or stabs into his soul, and then she used her powers to like, transfer it to the sword into his soul.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
And then the idea.
Yeah, somehow. Like that.
Photosynthesis.
Something like that.
Plants?
Yeah. But
that's when plants take sunlight and turn it into food.
Exactly.
No, but so like, so basically the first arc is him, Chad, Orihime, and
Is that how you say that?
yeah, Orihime.
No, I'm calling it Orihime this whole time.
Yeah. And then like I think it was like.
I guess I'm just casual.
Yeah, I kept on calling Hermione Herman.
Yeah, I can't actually see like how like those names can get mispronounced. Anyway, during the first like arc, quote unquote, is that like those four, along with Ishida or Uryu Ishida, have to go into the Soul Society and prevent Rukia from being executed because of the fact that her transferring her powers to Ichigo broke some cardinal rule.
Like a taboo almost.
Yeah, it's a rule that you can't, like, Soul Reapers can't do whatever she did because of.
Oh, and that's when this dude shows up, Kenpachi.
Wait, no, actually, I don't think it was a taboo because the whole reason why she was being executed is to get that thing
Hongoku?
inside her. Yeah,
that shows up. I think that's like the next arc, it's I think either like that the Hongoku arc, the False Karakura Town arc is either like the one that's right after that, or I think that might be like an arc in between, like a small one in between those two.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ichigo is trying to rescue Rukia. That's when that comes out because the guy who's trying to steal it from her.
He's trying to become essentially another god.
Yeah, but he pretty much fixes that ghost and controls the Soul Society during the whole thing. So basically, the whole reason why Rukia was kidnapped was for that, because he killed the people, whatever they're called, I forget, made the rule that Rukia broke to bring her in to be executed.
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck is this going on?
But so that's where you meet.
It's the only Bleach I've ever read, right there.
Yeah.
Shonen Jumps. They have Bleach.
Yeah,
how is Bleach like perceived by most anime fans? Because like people, I mean like it's a really wide spectrum because like people hate things, people like things, but like I usually hear people not liking things like Naruto because it's quote unquote overrated.
I think
like,
people will hate Naruto and Bleach because of how popular and how well known
popular
it
it's
is.
become.
Because it's quote unquote overrated, which
Yeah.
is all falls into hype culture.
Yeah,
You know,
it's like
it's the best thing ever, and then when you read it, it doesn't live up to the expectation. That's why I always avoid things that are like too like it's the best. Like
Yeah, that's why I look for animes that barely anyone knows, like Gate. That's one anime I've been watching.
I don't know what that is either.
Oh, is that the one where the
Blood Sea?
the horse cavalry come into like modern day Japan?
Because
And,
the
like, they
gate actually
kill-
opens up and they
Yeah.
fight, and then modern day Japan goes through the gate into the old style.
into, like,
affair with
the-
magic
Like Edo.
and dragons and
No,
stuff.
no, it's like if like literally if like a portal to Skyrim opened up in like
Would you
let's
go?
say your hotel room
Yeah.
or
In my hotel room?
or like apartment,
Yeah, like
let's say.
What would
Like,
I
like
what
that,
would
it's
what would
just
I do with it?
like
Huh?
a portal to Skyrim.
I'd have to call my
opens up in
landlord.
PA,
Yeah.
and
You get this this
and
portal
the
to Skyrim
army-
out of my house?
It's like the portal
Move it downstairs.
opens in PA to Skyrim, and the army
then-
of Skyrim go through the portal to attack
They would
us.
die immediately.
And
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Skyrim
yeah,
army would
I
just
mean,
get killed.
yeah,
They would just get
it's-
shot to death.
That's literally the
exactly,
same
that's
thing.
the whole
Oh, okay.
idea of the show, and then modern day PA army goes into there. And
Are they
they-
like samurai, or are they just like
Yeah,
we're
like,
here?
like they're like fantasy trope
No, so
army.
they're not samurai.
like
No, it's
No,
not like
like
samurai.
knights.
It's like
They're not used. Oh, okay.
yeah, no. It's
But the
knights
thing
on
is,
horses and-
there's like magic, elves, orcs.
Does it take place in
dragons,
Japan?
Stuff like that.
yeah, it takes place in
Japan never had knights.
Well, no, well,
Is it?
Again,
is it like
fantasy
yeah?
RPG.
It's, okay. It's
so it's
not his-
hence like
no
the
history
elves,
science.
dragons, orcs.
What animes are you guys watching right now?
Currently I'm actually I'm
Are
currently
you in a dry spot?
Yeah, I've actually been in a large dry spell for a while. Like the last anime that I watched was Heaven's Lost Property, and I think that was like
I
a year
actually
or two
haven't
ago.
finished that.
Really good series.
See, I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking
seasons.
That's going. Do you have Hulu?
It's also on Netflix.
Yeah, I got that too.
So like okay,
You guys watch Saint Seiya.
Dude, speaking of Gate, there's a new episode.
It's a good show. I like Saint Seiya. But
that's what the unicorn guy, like the dude that
How
does like
fucking dare you?
the unicorn armor.
It's
or
not a
whatever.
unicorn armor. He's wearing he has like fucking
Like, yeah,
it's
the
all
dude
about
in
like
armor,
astronomy.
but, like, yeah,
He's- they're Greek
uh,
gods pretty much.
Yeah, like the unicorn.
No, it's a Pegasus. It's different.
I was kind of close.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Saint Seiya.
Never heard of it.
It's the one where the guy's
The-
sister goes missing, and he like gets a team together, and they're all like constellations.
Yeah,
And he like has to go fight Hades.
But like
No,
the thing is, he can't actually physically hit people
Yeah.
because of
Dude, his
Artemis or
Comet
whatever
Star
the fuck-
Punch is
yeah.
ridiculous though.
because like Artemis or whatever, like that patron deity. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now I'm watching Fist of the North Star. Just started.
I
The
want-
show I'm watching is called Aria the Scarlet Ammo, and I actually finished it.
Quick thing about Heaven's Lost Property is that actually Devin introduced me to it. I'm like, all right, I gotta see more. Basically, long story short,
Hitler's back.
no,
And
Tamaki.
he's angry.
No, Tamaki, giant perv.
I mean, they always have that kind of
Like,
character.
no, like literally, it's Tamaki. No, he's like literally in an episode. Do you guys want me to spoil it?
Most Japanese shows.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I don't care.
I've
Most
seen it.
Japanese shows usually have some kind of pervy character and an enemy that becomes a friend. It's like in
Yeah,
every
yeah,
anime.
that's pretty much
They
it.
always have like an enemy that's like a total bad guy, and then they fight him, and then he joins them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally with Tamaki. I forget which episode it was. He made a panty robot. I'm not talking
Naruto
about.
had Pervy Sage. Dragon Ball Z had the Turtle Hermit, and then this
Roshi.
show has Master Roshi.
But like the thing is that Tamaki's like the central character. He's not
The
like
main
Master
guy?
Roshi. Yeah.
He's the dude.
Yeah.
Master
The main
Roshi's
dude.
important.
Well, he Master Roshi's more like a secondary or third or like
I mean,
third character.
sometimes he's not there
But,
at
like,
all. In Dragon
yeah.
Ball, he was totally a secondary, but in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z,
No. Yeah, not so
he
much.
probably is dead
But,
by
like,
GT.
yeah, well, yeah. Then
Was
again,
he
the
in
dude's like,
GT at all?
not that I can remember.
I know
Yeah.
that he's still alive during the recent movie.
Well, that doesn't.
that's-
That's not GT.
Yeah, that's not.
That happens
GT
like.
isn't canon.
Yeah, it's not
technically.
canon, but that movie, the Resurrection of Frieza, takes place I think after Boo.
No,
Yeah.
not that movie. Different one.
Well, that's the last movie to come out. Was Resurrection of Frieza, or
No.
Resurrection of Z or something. Because there was the one with Beerus. Which
Yeah,
was,
that's the one.
That's not the latest one.
Okay.
There was one other one after that. But that's after Boo Saga. So that's like technically quote unquote before GT, but GT isn't canon.
Yeah,
But it's after Boo. Because Majin Buu's hanging out with Hercule.
Yeah.
So it takes place after Boo Saga.
yeah, which technically I think like Boo Saga was technically the last.
It was the last.
Yeah.
But now they're doing Dragon Ball Z Legends. So it's back.
It's back after that.
So it's after Boo. GT doesn't exist.
Yeah, GT's like a thing that happened.
Which is funny because if you think about GT, the first part of it, which was Baby, the villain Baby, he was totally like a hero. Baby's character was like quote unquote a good guy, because like if you look at his story, Baby was trying to avenge the Tuffles, and the Tuffles were a race that were killed by the Saiyans, because the Saiyans were like war people.
Yeah.
So like Baby is trying to avenge his people, and he's stopped by Vegeta and Goku, and like technically his intentions are good because he's trying to avenge a race of people who are mercilessly slaughtered by the Saiyans, but because Goku technically isn't really like affiliated with the Saiyans and he's like quote unquote a good guy, like Baby was turned into a villain. But like if he was fighting, like if Goku and Vegeta were like bad Saiyans, he totally would have been a hero, just doing like kind of bad things to further his intentions.
Yeah.
Like he was just trying to wipe out the remaining Saiyans for killing his people for no reason. Because the Tuffles were just like fucking wiped out. They were like a peaceful race of people that were just like killed.
No.
I like how
shame on you.
I like how Nappa
Sit in the fucking
Nappa
corner.
comes up. Nappa shows up in GT for like literally like 3 seconds.
He was in for like maybe like 30 seconds before getting killed again by
Vegeta.
By Vegeta.
Vegeta kills him twice.
Yeah. He's like, damn you, goes Nappa. Just.
And he just kills him again.
Yeah.
He's just, he has like a thing where he's like, "Don't make me kill you again." And then he like charges at him, and he's just like, "Boop," and he just like kills him.
Yeah, like the one thing I do not understand.
I miss Bardock. I wish Bardock would come back.
Yeah.
But he's super dead.
He's super dead.
He was the first Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, because he went back in time.
He got teleported back in time.
But he's also now super ultra mega dead.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that he went back in time.
Yeah. I mean, he got blown apart by Frieza, and then he went back in time.
Went back in time.
And then just kind of aged naturally, I assume. Because he fought, but he also was the start of the Frieza anger, because he killed Frieza's
great
grandfather or something, and he was like, "Tell my family about the blonde-haired warrior." He was just like a pirate.
Saiyans. Yeah.
He's just like a pirate, like a little tiny.
Worked for like.
What was his name again?
Like. That's my phone.
Yeah, it was because they all have like Cooler is Frieza's father.
No, that's
King Cold, and then Cooler is his brother.
Yeah, Cooler is his brother.
So it's Frieza, Cooler, Kuriza, and King Cold, and then this dude who I cannot remember.
I don't remember like Ice Cube or whatever.
Ice Cube.
I don't.
Okay, are we talking about the common cold now?
What was his fucking?
I don't.
I'm gonna look up his name. I don't even think it was anything really like Freeze related. I think it was just like some name.
It's weird how we were talking about Silent Hill and Resident Evil, now we're talking about Dragon Ball Z.
Welcome to the fucking podcast where we
have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, it always drones into something else.
Yeah, but
something new.
Yeah, but like with
Chill.
That's it.
Yeah.
It was something like Frieza related.
Yeah, it was
Frozen related.
They all, because every single character's name is a pun.
Yeah.
All of the Saiyans are vegetables. All of Bulma's families are pants. They're all puns. All of them. Even Yamcha is a pun on like some kind of food, and Tien is a food. Yamcha is like a type of is like a rice dish. And like
I don't fucking remember.
All of them, like Goten is rice, Goku, or his real name is Kakarot. Kakarot is carrots. Vegeta is vegetables, and his brother's Tarbles, so vegetables. Broly is broccoli. His first thing is asparagus. They're all puns. Bulma is a bra.
Yeah.
Trunks, pants. They're all puns, all of them. Because Japanese people just straight up fucking love puns. It's like they just love puns. It's their favorite. Like they just absolutely love them.
Well, they're all punny.
It's funny. A lot of people hate puns, but Japanese people just straight up love puns. It's like an unnecessary amount of love. It's like 95% of the humor there. It's just like, oh, this word sounds like this. Ha 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 ha.
Oh.
What's your favorite paradox?
Paradox?
Yeah.
You like are you talking about in anime or?
I mean, like just in general.
Anything?
Like if Pinocchio says my nose will grow.
Yeah. Like.
Is it a lie or isn't it? Like
Or,
who knows? That's
yeah.
like paradoxes are just like things that just like cannot be answered.
Like
the preceding statement is true, the last statement is false.
like for example, possibly like my favorite, or like the only one that I can really think of is going back in time and killing your grandfather.
Oh.
Because if you kill your grandfather, you won't exist. But because
If
the
you
fact that you
don't
won't exist,
your grandfather wouldn't be dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, but it's I know one of the Vsauce channels did like time paradoxes. Where it's like okay, so this one thing did this, but
Yeah.
couldn't happen because
It's
of
countered by
this
something
thing,
else, yeah.
which is like kind of seemingly not related, but sort of is because of this reason.
Just going
that
back in
thing,
time is
yeah.
a huge paradox because one small thing will cause everything in the future
Yeah,
to
time
change.
butterfly.
I think
Yeah.
time travel is just like,
Like
it probably will. It cannot happen.
Yeah, just appearing back in time is a paradox in itself.
But I think it's just impossible because like if you, so Einstein. Well, we're gonna get scientific here. Einstein has proven that exceeding the speed of light to a certain extent is impossible. So
yeah, you need more
because
energy.
if you go faster than the speed of light, you're literally going back in time. So if the best way I heard it put was if you're in a train and the train is going at the speed of light and you like somehow go into the train harder, like if you're like in a car in a train, the train's going at the speed of light. Oh my god. Hello? What? Hi, I'm doing something. Yeah, so what? No, we haven't. Alright. Are we gonna eat? We don't have food. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, we're recording now. Yeah, but I also don't have money, so how would I get food? Okay, so like, okay, just text me then. Cause I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to do. Go do it fat. Oh. Okay, well, text me. Yeah, bye. Welcome to Girlfriend Podcast. Girlfriend calls after 2 seconds after texting me. She texted me and then called me like immediately after.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Girlfriend effect.
So right, what was I talking about? All right, you're in a train.
Yeah, train.
If you're in a car and a
like,
train,
Yeah.
if the necessary, if that's even possible, and the train's going the speed of light, and you all right, just tell me not to worry about it. But if you're going at the speed of light, the train is, and you drive and you go technically faster than the speed of light, you're technically going back in time, because like light moves faster than time.
Mm-hmm.
But like you would probably like your body probably wouldn't make the journey. Like if we built a time machine and we were like, all right, let's go in, we're gonna go back in time, the chances of surviving the trip are like impossible. Like if because your body can't, in order to go back in time, you'd have to go faster than the speed of light. But your body wouldn't be able to take that. Like your body would just be destroyed trying to go that fast.
Yeah.
And it's funny because in Earthbound, which is my favorite game. You do have to go back in time in a certain point. Like you actually physically have to go into something called a phase disorder and go back in time to fight the boss. And in the game, the scientist is like, well, you can't go back in time because you're people and like your bodies will not make the trip. So like we're gonna have to like extract your souls and put them into robots, and then have you go back in time as robots to fight the boss. And like they do that because like your body just like organic matter is destroyed in this like machine they build. So like that's just like a thing they did.
Yeah.
And like I don't know how the fuck they just extracted a soul. I guess science does that, but like. We can extract souls, we just can't send organic matter back in time in this fictional world. I thought it was funny though, how there was like a little bit of realism.
Mm-hmm. No, like I remember also hearing this a while ago, a long while ago, I'm talking like years back, that the only problem with like time travel
is that we haven't met anyone from the future yet.
That, but also like building a time machine, you'd only be able to go back to when that time machine was created, or time machines were created. Because like beforehand, you have nothing else to connect to.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Bill's transfer, like Bill's
PC and Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like
you know what?
Like, you know when you first meet him, you have like the Pokemon Switch, and like you have to unseparate his genes with like someone else's genes, or with one of the Pokemon genes. I think it's very similar to that, where it's like you can't. Like you have to have like some sort of like connection. What I assume is like a phone connection.
Yeah, a cable.
To like cable.
Here's another interesting thing about it though. If you were to travel back, and this I'm gonna blow your mind with this, Nigel. If you got into a time machine and you were like, all right, I'm gonna go to like Germany, 1945, so I can punch Hitler or whatever you want to do. You go in your time machine, you teleport, you're in space. You would just be floating in space. Because how do you know that the Earth was there? See, the thing is, the Earth moves.
Yeah.
The whole universe moves. So, like, if you teleport to that time, you would teleport through time, but you wouldn't teleport through space.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the TARDIS is like the ultimate time traveling thing, because it goes through space and time.
Yeah.
But if you're just going back in time, you would just be in space, because like the Earth might not be there at that point in time. Because like literally right now we're going like it seems weird because we're stationary, but like right now we're literally going like
6 point whatever,
like over a million miles per hour through spaese. Mm-hmm. Like we are literally going faster.
Yeah, we're
than
going like this and then slowly moving.
Well, we're going like this, and everything else around us is going like this because we revolve around the sun.
Yeah.
And then our solar system is going, and then the galaxy is going.
Yeah.
So like everything is moving. We're literally moving, and a thing that's moving, and a thing that's moving, and a thing that's moving, because it goes on forever, because space is infinite.
Yeah.
Space! Yeah!
Until we eventually like probably explode and die. Because someday that sun's gonna be like, okay, I'm done.
Fuck you guys, I'm going home.
But it's funny because if one planet were to go, the entire thing would be fucked up. Like if Jupiter exploded, then like the whole solar system would just be fucked.
Yeah, because Jupiter's essentially the bodyguard of.
Well, all the planets are important, because if you blow up one thing, then it loses gravitational pull, and then suddenly like the Earth could just like float away.
Yeah. Well, no,
and we're just like, ah, fuck.
Like if you think about.
Imagine waking up one day and the sun's just gone, and there's just space.
Well, the thing is, when the sun goes away, we die instantly because all the warmth is gone.
Well, no, like our sun.
We would die way before the warmth, though, because like the warmth would be gone, but we would die because we wouldn't have gravity. So like we would literally just float and then freeze, and then our heads would probably explode.
No, like our sun is like the right size to where if it goes out, it'll turn it into a. I think like
supernova. Yeah, no.
Well, no, like a red giant. I think it'll expand.
Well, every star will expand. Yeah. So like what will happen is in the end times, the sun goes through different changes. Mm-hmm. It'll it'll turn. Fuck me if I'm wrong, but it'll turn a different color. Eventually, it'll turn red, and then it'll
Size will
expand,
increase.
and then it will turn white, and it'll shrink, and then it will just explode.
No. It'll go.
Because
You're
white
close.
is when it's like superheated, and it has to shrink because it's too hot. It needs to contain it.
Yeah, you're talking about a white dwarf. It'll go like our sun.
Well,
Gas or like a giant.
well, you're
giant
thinking of something
sun.
different. Because there are already white dwarfs that are just
Yeah, that are
natural.
out there. Yeah, that
They're
just
not. They
happen
didn't
to
have
form.
to age.
Yeah, that just happen to be
Because
there.
there are different suns with different colors and different things.
Yeah, like with.
We're finding planets all the time that are like, this is suitable for living.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while, they're just like, yeah, this place has trees, or like this place has water. But I love how like when I was a kid and I was in science class, I was always like, life on other planets is like totally possible, and people were always like, my science teacher was like, no, like how is it possible? There's no oxygen, and it's like, you're assuming that whatever life form out there needs oxygen to live. How do you know we're not like the only quote unquote life forms that need oxygen to live? Like, how do you know there's not a planet out there where they breathe carbon dioxide? Or like why is oxygen just like the definitive, nope, can't do it, no oxygen. Like, we can't live there, but there might be like some kind of organism
like
that
rock
breathes.
giant thing or whatever. Like
Like from Neverending Story?
well, rock giants. Were they in Neverending Story?
Yeah, the big guy. These are big hands, aren't they?
You
remember him?
I haven't seen
Yeah,
them
I've
in a
seen
while,
it.
so.
You remember my favorite character in the Neverending Story was the wolf. I can't remember his name though.
I know what they're talking about.
He was like hired to kill. He was like a bounty hunter. He was just hired to kill Atreyu. He had a weird name. It starts with an A. It was like Asgar or something. Like he had like some kind of weird. And he just like hid in that little thing, and he like leapt out at Atreyu.
And then Atreyu kills him.
Yep. In the original book, he starved to death because he was like chained to that little hole, and he couldn't get out.
The
And he
wolf.
starved to death. Yeah. Atreyu. What the fuck was up with Jim Henson? Jim Henson did some fucked up shit. Anyway, Nigel, you're handsome. Is that a wet spot? That's just a shadow. That's a shadow.
Shadow.
All right. I was like, why does he have a wet spot on his leg?
A weirdly perfect circular wet spot.
What games have you guys been playing?
Diablo 3.
Yeah. What?
Diablo 3. I got the Reaper.
Still?
Yeah, I've got the Reaper Souls expansion.
This guy's been playing Diablo 3 since like I first met him, which was like in 2013.
Well,
You ever play anything else?
yeah,
Just
I do.
Because
I
he talks. All you ever talk about is Diablo 3,
Skyrim.
Bloodborne, Skyrim, and Dark Souls. That's all I've ever heard you talk about. Have you ever played any of the other Diablos? Diablos 1 and 2?
No, because at the time.
Dude, get that DOS. That MS-DOS. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
It's
an operating system.
Yeah, I kind of.
It's like what fucking you would play like Commander Keen or Doom on.
Oh yeah.
It's like when your computer was like
like the size of like.
a television.
Yeah.
No
Like
LCD. No LCD. There was no liquid crystal.
Yeah,
What
there's
the fuck
actually 3 games I've been switching about. World of Warcraft, Payday 2, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
That game has a really huge fan base.
Counter Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a tournament where people win tons and tons of money.
Look at League of Legends.
Smush.
Smite, I think, has it.
Smash Brothers.
I have no idea. I'm gonna.
I'm the Smash Brothers guy.
I'm gonna have
allegedly.
to like solely rely on your word for that.
Yeah, there are tournaments.
Um,
Are you kidding me? There's literally like worldwide players like who are like the
One of my
best.
friends almost went to been almost.
One guy got to play against Reggie Fils-Aimé, who was the Nintendo of America president,
no.
and he fucking whipped Reggie's ass. It was hilarious. It was like a video, and like it was a live stream, and the dude's playing Smash Brothers U against Reggie, and like Reggie's just horrible. He is losing all the kid's pretty much. I think he like 4-stocked him, which is like a term where like you have 4 lives and you completely wipe out your opponent without losing any of them. So like he's beating Reggie, and this is on a live stream, so they're recording this, and the kid's like, "Wow, for a guy who makes video games all day, you sure suck." Like he's just like teasing him, and Reggie's like losing, but he looks at the kid and he goes like, "You spend 12 hours a day playing video games. I spend 12 hours a day running a company."
Yeah.
And like the comment section was just like, "Oh!"
Literally, honestly, at that part, if I was that guy, I would have been like, just drop the controller and just leave.
Yeah, just like,
I would have just
I'm
left.
out.
I'm out. I don't care if I lose. I did my piece.
It was so funny. It was so funny. I can't find the footage anywhere, but it was just so hilarious. Like everyone's just
It's like,
oh, Reggie, my body is ready. Just like
it's like, geez, for a guy who plays who makes video games, you sure do suck. Gee, for a guy who you spend 12 hours a day playing video games. I spend 12 hours a day running a company.
I am Nintendo of America.
Come at me, bitch. No, like literally, I would have like if I was him, I would have just dropped the controller and just left.
I'm the guy running the company that made the video games that you
play for 12 hours a day.
Oh my lord. Yeah.
Lord.
No. It was such a beautiful moment. I love Nintendo. Nintendo is like my favorite company. I just like them. Like I feel like they have like a special joy to them. I feel like Microsoft and PlayStation just released like it's like alright, shooter, racing, RPG.
Anyway, so.
But Nintendo always has like a special kind of like, cause like they've kept their formula since like the 80s. Like if you play any Mario game, it's the same game just with different graphics, but they're still enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like I don't even mind that I'm playing the same game just repackaged and recycled.
Yeah.
Like
it's.
But if you tried that shit with like anything else, people would just be like, it's the same shit. Fuck off. Like if they released like, I'm trying to think of like, think of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
People are just like, it's the same fucking game every time, and they bitch about it. But nobody complains about Pokemon. Same game every time.
Yeah. Well, there
are small changes, yes, but it's pretty much the same fucking thing.
I mean, like with Mario and like Pokemon.
Mario's the same.
Like those
Pokemon's.
two things. Like literally, I think it's like the nostalgia factor that. Okay,
Definitely
I played
is.
this as a kid. All right.
Because Nintendo was the only company a lot of kids knew growing up.
Yeah.
Because Sony didn't start until Nintendo 64 was out, and I think Xbox came out around the same time.
Yeah, I think so.
Xbox, the first Xbox, PlayStation 1, and Nintendo 64 all came out around the same time, and then they started releasing ever since different consoles, different things. Sega existed for a while, but now Nintendo pretty much just releases their games because Sega stopped. Even though the Dreamcast was like revolutionary, nobody fucking wanted it.
Yeah.
Like, Sega just stopped being relevant for a while. And even today, people still bitch about Sonic Team. Don't like Sonic, don't like Opa Opa. Nobody fucking cares about them anymore. But Nintendo just has a special thing. Like, when you play Smash Brothers, I really don't feel like... And when you play, like... Smash Brothers is something that's, like, I cannot experience anywhere else. I cannot experience Smash Brothers in any other game. Because the competitive factor is just so good. Things like... Because when I think of my favorite Nintendo... My favorite video games, period, like top 10, probably, like, 7 out of the 10 would be Nintendo titles. Yeah. And that's just because like they're just enjoyable. They're fun. The colors are nice. They always have like really bright colors, really big, flashy like things. PlayStation and like Xbox usually have like more washed over, dull games because they tend to be either trying to like more scary or more like just kind of have like a because like they're aiming for a mature audience. Clearly, that's what PlayStation and Xbox does. They're like the newest shooter, and like clearly this is meant for adults. Like Counter-Strike meant for adults. That's a PC game, but like Call of Duty meant for adults. Diablo meant for adults. But then
12-year-olds play.
Yeah, but
12-year-olds play both. I think.
They do. They play all of them. But like Nintendo is like, but Nintendo's main demographic is kids, but all of their demographic is adults.
Yeah,
because people grew up with them.
Yeah, like with a.
It was a quote, and it's like, if you grew up with Nintendo, Nintendo grew up with you too.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking true, and it's so heartwarming.
Random thing, I think it's announced that they've been starting to finish up the Jak 3 game.
Yeah, and they're doing new Ratchet and Clank too.
Yeah. I actually can't wait till
new Jak 3?
No, they're finishing up Jak 3.
Well, because they were gonna do Jak and Daxter, but they did Last of Us instead.
Yeah.
So they were working on Jak and Daxter.
They were.
They made it like gritty and too realistic.
Yeah, they actually had started Jak 3, but then stopped it.
No, like the new Jak.
That's another thing that's interesting. You talked about nostalgia factor, but think about it. Nintendo kept their IPs. There's still Mario, there's still Pokemon. PlayStation's IPs are all gone. There's no more Crash Bandicoot games, there's no more Jack, there's no more Ratchet and Clank, there's no more Spyro. Like what happened to those characters? And because I don't even think about them anymore. Like they're just gone. Like PlayStation threw its IPs away and it got new ones like Drake and like Kratos and I think Isaac Clarke from Dead Space.
I think
like
so.
PlayStation All-Stars and like Solid Snake. Like PlayStation kind of developed these new mascots and they just kind of tossed the old ones away. And people have been crying out like, where the fuck are these people? Like, where are these IPs? Because I can't think of many Microsoft like original characters. What's an original Microsoft game that hasn't been multi-cross platform? Because I can't think of many. Because I know like Nintendo is obvious. PlayStation had Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Jack Dexter, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
but I can't think of any Microsoft original IP games.
Yeah.
I mean, like computer, because I can think of like, computer games that were only for computer, but that doesn't mean they're Microsoft. Like I wouldn't count a Civilization as like a Microsoft game, even though it's a computer game. Because different companies make it. Microsoft didn't put it out there. I can't think because I never owned a Microsoft console besides the original Xbox. But
I can't really think of any.
I can't think of any characters that are like completely original besides the ones they bought. Like Banjo-Kazooie and Conker, but they don't do anything with them anyway because they're Rareware games, but Microsoft technically owns them, but they don't really do much with them. So like those are, I guess, quote unquote, their IPs, even though they're not their original IPs, but they don't do stuff with them anyway. So like Microsoft has cash in its hand, but decides to throw it away for the next generic game. That's what I think about that. But I don't know. I feel like if they brought back, because like nostalgia is such an easy thing to cash on.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, you can be like, oh, Nintendo, because I always see it. Nintendo sucks. Nintendo just does the same thing, blah, blah, blah. But the minute like Star Fox Zero is announced, people are like, Nintendo, fuck yeah. It's like, well, you were just complaining that they released the same crap, but look at Star Fox Zero. It's literally Star Fox 64, just redesigned. And like
updated for like the modern tech.
But like Nintendo is like always out there. Like whenever you watch like a Microsoft or Sony Direct, like you usually don't see like the big names. Like I've never seen like Bill Gates at an E3.
No.
But like
he's busy like
he's busy fucking doing money. But like you always see like Shigeru Miyamoto, like the people behind the operation, the faces. You always see Miyamoto. Iwata was always there, but he's gone now. Reggie is always there. Always. Bill, they're always there. But like Microsoft is just like, yeah, here's the guy who's making Call of Duty. Here's the Call of Duty guy. And like the Call of Duty guy will come out and he'll just talk. But then he'll be on the PlayStation panel as well. Yeah. Like they never have like the people, cause like PlayStation and Microsoft feels less of a company, cause like Nintendo, their games are always original, but like PlayStation and Microsoft usually share titles. Like Call of Duty comes out for PlayStation, but it also comes out for Xbox. So like, but like when Miyamoto comes out, you're like, oh, that's the Mario guy, that's the Mario, Zelda, Star Fox guy. Like he's that guy. You see him, you see that guy. But like you see like the dude come out who made Fallout 4 and he's just like, yeah, like it's going on, I'm doing this. And you get excited because you're like, oh cool, a new game. But it doesn't feel authentic because it's not their own.
Yeah.
Until something like fucking Conker or something like Jack comes out or like Metal Gear. But even we've beaten Konami to death, but like once again, Metal Gear won't even be a thing anymore because Konami, like, it's just I don't know, things are disappearing, and even like certain companies don't do things with certain characters. Like Capcom doesn't touch Mega Man that much, or Namco doesn't really do much with Pac-Man.
Yeah, like with
besides putting them in Smash, they put them in Smash Brothers, but like Square Enix is like, oh, we haven't done anything in a while. Here's Final Fantasy VII Remade, which is something that people have been asking them to do for like decades.
Yeah, which like I played, I think like half of 10 Final Fantasy Fantasy X.
10 is
just, like,
10 is a
stopped.
very very good plot, but it falls short because you play as fucking Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, like the reject Backstreet
Every
Boys.
character of like Square Enix has become like a fucking like boy band.
Yeah.
They're all like pretty boys. Like it's like, I mean like I guess like cool. Like I guess that's their style, but like it's just weird to watch it go in that direction.
Yeah.
You're like, oh wow, these were cool warriors, and then they're like, oh, is that what Cloud was supposed to look like?
He looks like a reject.
Yeah, he looks like an Instinct member
Like
in battle
Like-
armor. But like that's why I like Final Fantasy VI. Kefka was like the best villain ever. People always talk about Sephiroth.
Oh,
But
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth shows up like every once in a while and flips you the bird, then disappears. Kefka mocks you the entire game.
Like-
He is the Joker of Final Fantasy. He shows, and he looks like a clown too.
Yeah.
Like he wears like jester clothes.
Yeah, he's-
and he shows up and he's just like, "Ah, you twerps," and then he just like fucking like is like, "Well, deal with this." And he fucking throws like an army at you. Then he's like, "Yeah, you won't live through this," and then he like walks away. But it's like a banter. You have like there's like a thing between them. Sephiroth just shows up and is just like,
Hey,
you
fuck
will
you.
never win, and then just like leaves, and it's like, oh, generic bad guy. Generic bad guy warning.
Oh,
no.
Was it, I don't know if like you guys happen to actually watch the video that I posted a while back. It was like the top 10 funniest SCPs.
Wait, on your channel?
Yeah, no, on my Facebook. It is like, okay.
I mean, I've never seen you do. I've never seen it, but it has been in my recommended before.
Oh, the
Like YouTube recommended on the side.
oh on
Like your homepage.
yeah, like
You should watch this thing.
like my like I posted that on my personal Facebook page. It's someone else's video,
Yeah.
but it was like
Give credit what credit is due.
Yeah, it was SCP-777. I remember writing this. SCP-777 sounds like every girl's wet dream about Sephiroth. No, like literally, it was described as like
Are you taking this to a dark place?
no. I mean like
I need an adult.
Is this like a Cloud Sephiroth kind of thing?
no.
'Cause I'm tired of it.
No, more so like
Just the way he looks.
like weird like 50 Shades of Sephiroth.
It's so
type of
weird
thing.
how people like him so much. He's
Yeah, yeah.
horrible. He kills one of the
here's
most lovable characters in the game.
Yeah.
Aerith
and
just fucking kills her, and it's like,
she
okay.
straight up like falls because I don't know how the fuck you can
So
fly
you
with
do not
one
factor
wing.
the warp ability. He's like,
That dude's fucking flying with one wing. How the hell does that happen?
it's Square Enix. Just let it
Yeah,
go.
The random thing that sorry to point this out, but he doesn't really kill with her.
That's a theory.
Yeah, that's a theory.
It's a theory.
Okay, hold on.
But
she has a sword going through here.
Canonly,
with
he
the
does.
Yeah,
heart.
but the thing is, you can still survive, and your heart's off to the side, not dead.
No.
Yes.
the heart's-
Here's the thing with that.
So
The
no,
heart is off to the side, but
Slightly.
you can bleed out internally.
Either way, she's dead.
And if
She's
you
gone.
but what the guy says is like, oh, he puts her in the water and she sinks, but a body would float. She has a hole in her, so she would sink. But they can't.
Yeah,
they
she
can't
takes on
design a
water.
hole in like fucking PlayStation graphics.
Yeah, way back when.
But the creator was like, yes,
Yeah,
she was
she's gone.
killed, and that's where the live stream comes from. That's what he said, because the Final
Like-
Fantasy creator is like so good.
yeah, like
Love you,
like what was it?
Matsunono.
Like I remember that actually brought up like with Avatar, that Last Airbender.
There's only one.
Huh? But he
Then there's two.
With-
I like how he was the last Airbender, but there's another one.
well mind you, that's a time skip and between Avatar: The Last Airbender and then Avatar: Legend of Korra.
Yeah, but
Yes.
he's not the last.
No, he taught his kids prior
But
to
he
him
is
dying.
not the last.
But the thing
At the
is,
He should have been Avatar, the second to last Airbender.
point
No,
is,
you don't understand. They named it The Last Airbender because before even Korra was even thought of, he literally was,
Yeah, he was
the
the
last
last one.
Airbender.
but like
I like how people call that an anime. It's not.
yeah,
Not anime.
but like I remember.
Well, they call it anime because the way it was designed.
Yeah, design
Yeah, but it's
and also
not
the
anime.
plot.
It's not an anime.
I'm
Like-
all about the plot.
Yeah, I'm all about the plots.
I have 3 plots outside for bodies.
Anyway,
Slowly walking away.
so with Avatar: The Last Airbender, with
Africa, the last Airbender.
Avatar, shush. With Avatar: The Last Airbender, with the character Jet.
I don't know much
There-
about it. But yeah.
Dude, like I forget what anime he fought, but like he was never again shown in the series.
Like, character. Was he important, or was he just like I'm here and he left?
He showed up for
Because they
like,
always traveled.
Yeah, for like a few episodes previously. I just don't exactly remember.
So he was like he was probably just like a plot building character.
Yeah, he was a plot pusher basically.
Yeah.
But like he got into a fight with someone. He threw actually one of his 2 hook swords, and then that's the last scene you ever seen from him.
Oh, he probably died.
Yes, he did. That's it. But thing is with Nickelodeon, you can't apparently they have this thing where you can't show death in a TV show.
I would imagine you can't show death.
Kids.
Yeah, in a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, but
how many people die in Nickelodeon shows that I guess are like, not human? Because characters die, I guess they aren't human. They're all like fighting.
SpongeBob, whenever
they die,
whenever
but they always
fucking
come back.
something.
Yeah.
I
guess his face turned into a skeleton, and he just comes back.
Yeah, there's always that one guy that goes, my leg.
Yeah, my leg guy.
Okay,
And
apparently
Wilhelm scream.
That's the worst fucking thing ever. Wilhelm scream is. Did we talk about Wilhelm scream?
I think we talked. No, it was you. It was the 3 of us and Devin talking about that.
Yeah, it's the word. I hate that thing. I hate the Wilhelm scream.
Overused now.
It's overused in the point where it actually takes you out of the fucking. It ruins your immersion.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm watching this movie, and then it happens, and then you're just like, I've heard it, and now I'm thinking about. The only time I think I've heard it and it worked for me was Red Dead Redemption, because the Wilhelm scream is in Red Dead Redemption, but the Wilhelm scream is from a Western, so it's referencing the fact that it's from a Western. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, if it's a reference, then I guess it's fine. But the Wilhelm scream in Star Wars is like, okay, what the fuck? Stop. Annoying. And then you hear it in Lord of the Rings, you hear it in God of War, you hear it in SpongeBob, you hear it in American Dad, Family Guy. It's in everything. Because it's like a joke amongst sound editors, but it's not a joke. You're just lazy. I do sound editing. I have a bunch of royalty-free screams on my fucking computer. I would never put the Wilhelm scream in it.
Yeah.
It's annoying. There are certain things that happen in shows that are just like, stop it. Stop it. They just ruin the show. Like when someone looks at the camera and goes like, "Hi, I didn't see you there." It's not funny. It's not original.
I will say, when they break the fourth wall in Jack and Dexter, that's actually pretty funny.
Fourth wall breaking is fine if they do it
in moderation every once in a while.
If there's a character whose plot point is to break the fourth wall, like somebody like Deadpool or Bobobo or like Jintoki, because he breaks the fourth wall, they're aware that they're in an anime, then it's okay, that's fine. It even happens once in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where they're fighting a stand user and he says part 3 is over, because it's part 3 of Stardust Crusaders. And the first time I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, did he just break the fourth wall? But it didn't ruin it for me, something that was intentionally, because breaking the fourth wall is intentional. It's supposed to happen. They put that in there for a reason. But because video games break the fourth wall all the time. Press A to use this thing. That's breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, if you play Zelda and it's to swing the sword, use the ancient technique of hitting the A button, and it's what the fuck? I know how to do this.
Yeah,
Stop telling me. They just assume you're dumb.
Yeah.
And they
it's always they're always aiming. Trying to get new people in.
Yeah,
who
or to teach you, it's a tutorial.
It's kind of every single Pokemon game that has to teach you how to catch a Pokemon.
Yeah,
or Zelda, where it's you got this item, let's teach you how to use this item. I get it. I go into my items, equip it, and throw it.
Yeah, and then...
The only time I think the tutorial process was hilarious was how they do it in the Mother series, because they do it in a way that's because that entire series is self-aware. It's a self-aware RPG. So the characters are aware, because the game is making fun of RPGs while being an RPG.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be but when you play the game, it's so there's this thing called the A button that you're apparently supposed to push to use this thing, and it's okay, I get it. It's making fun of it. It's making fun of the video games that are like hit A to do the thing. It's like supposed to be like, yeah, somewhere there's an A button or something. Like just pretend there's a big A button that you're supposed to push to use this item, and it's like, okay, I get it. Or like, it's phones are used to save the game, so just pretend that I'm saving the game right now by, your quote unquote game. It's like, so like it's aware, it's self-aware, it's a fourth wall breaking, it's meta, whatever you want to call it. I think that's fine, but like when they do like certain things that they're just like, mainly in film, where they just like do things, they're just like, okay, I don't like that. I don't like that anymore.
This isn't a game.
Huh?
But like, yes, sometimes in films and shows and YouTube, there's just annoying things.
Yeah,
I hate the fucking. Oh, I didn't see you there. It's overdone. That it's literally been pounded into the ground to the point where it's like numb.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, by the way, hey Google, fucking stop asking me to take the goddamn fucking surveys before the fucking videos.
The ads?
No. Like there are surveys.
Oh yeah.
on
I know what you're talking
it's
about. It's like, what do you like better?
Hey.
You can refuse the answer though.
Yeah.
You can like fuck you off.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
Yeah. YouTube is so broken. It's because of Google. It's because of Google. Google broke YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube was a good, Christian-faring place with God-faring people until Google showed up.
This is what I think about you, Google.
Nobody could see that.
They can hear metal
He pulled
slide
a
against
flip
metal.
knife out. But yeah.
Knuckles out.
The thing is, though, the thing that sucks about Google is indie, quote-unquote, smaller channels have literally no chance.
Yeah.
They have no chance because Google literally promotes
The bigger
what
channels.
makes them money, and the bigger channels make them money. So like whenever you see like an ad, it's always for like fucking Tyler Oakley, and it's like, why the fuck does this guy need more subscribers? Why does PewDiePie or Markiplier, like, I love Mark and I love PewDiePie and I like Jack and all those people, but like why are you promoting them more? And like, they already have so many viewers, so many subscribers. Like, the only people I ever watch on YouTube are like small channels because I support the industry that supports me, and it's small channels. But like, it's so hard to grow as a channel because nobody's gonna want to watch my Let's Plays when they can watch Markiplier or PewDiePie or Jack. Like nobody wants to see like the smaller people. Like, you have to be like the most original fucking person or else you have zero chance. Like, I just hit 79 subscribers and I've been on YouTube for 4 years.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. And Markiplier started in 2012. I started in 2012. Markiplier made his channel 3 months after mine. And he somehow just exploded. And it literally happens by chance. If you are the one out of the million people that just so happen to get it, then you just explode. And like, it doesn't even work sometimes. Like Cryotic, he's a Let's Play channel. He was friends with PewDiePie. His channel had significantly less subscribers than PewDiePie, even though he played games with PewDiePie all the time. Even when these big people are promoting smaller people, the big people still win. And YouTube has made it broken because they want what makes them money, and the only people that make them money are these big people like Tyler Oakley, Markiplier, Nerdy Nummies, fucking Ray William Johnson.
Which with Equals 3,
well, he's not even around anymore.
Yeah, he's not on that. There was
his channel is suffering now.
Yeah,
because of this new girl apparently that nobody likes. But you have what, 10 subscribers?
Yeah, I think I have.
How many do you have?
27.
He's got 27. I got 79. How long have you been on YouTube? I mean, you don't upload it that much.
Yeah.
So like, that's kind of understandable because of this bullshit subscriber burn, which is if you don't put content up daily, then eventually your subscribers won't see your content when it goes up.
Yeah.
If someone watches your videos and they're like, I like your stuff, and then you stop uploading for like a week, when your new video comes up, they won't see it because YouTube thinks that they're not interested in you anymore because they're not watching your stuff. It's the most broken system ever, and it's because of Google. Like, they literally just like fucked it. Where they were like, oh yeah, let's just fucking promote these people. It makes money. Markiplier needs more subscribers.
Yeah, because let me tell you, a dude who has 10 million
And I like
subscribers
Mark.
needs
Don't
more.
get me wrong. Like I always rag on Mark and Jack and Pewds,
Yeah.
but like I do like them. I think they've built themselves up from the ground, and they were lucky, and that's how they got big. Like there were literally videos where PewDiePie is like, people ask me how I got big on YouTube. I don't fucking know, because he just doesn't know, because it just happened. He just so happened to be lucky enough to gain a fuck ton of viewers, like, and it just happened by chance, because YouTube promotes the people who get the most views and who make the most money.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even the people who make the most. If you could have 100 views but still suck. It's whoever has the most watch time. That's how the system is calculated now. If someone watches your videos, and they watch like a lot of them, if they watch like hours and days of videos, then you'll be promoted more because you clearly are more interesting than fucking dick butt animations or whatever the fuck shit dick animations.
Yeah, like.
The thing I think is hilarious though is when I started on YouTube, and I was 2012, November 13th, 2012, I still remember it. I was in high school. I was a PewDiePie fan. That was the guy who I watched PewDiePie and I was like, I want to make a channel. I want to do what he does because this is cool. Eventually I branched off and became my own thing, because when you start out, normally you don't have your own style and you need to steal to make your own style and then build off of it. I was an open PewDiePie fan. I wasn't in the closet. I was open about it. Everyone's reason for hating him was, oh, he screams too much. PewDiePie screams way too much. Like, all he does is yell. He's annoying. He talks too loud.
That's kind of his thing, though.
But it's not anymore. PewDiePie doesn't do it anymore. But if you watch Jack, that kid's volume is always at 100. If you watch Jack, the kid is literally yelling the whole time.
Yeah.
Jacksepticeye is screaming almost the entire time. His intro, what's up everybody, my name is Jacksepticeye, and that pretty much maintains that volume throughout the whole video. Markiplier screams all the time. And they're so popular, and PewDiePie is becoming less popular. What the fuck changed here, America? When did screaming suddenly become, oh, that's cool now?
Yeah.
But not when he was doing it.
Not when PewDiePie does it. I don't like
ago.
it when these Swedish people scream, but when these Irish and these fucking Cincinnatians scream.
Yeah, the very first video I watched of Jacksepticeye is when he's playing the what's the one game called? It's the Park Out one game with
I have no idea.
I'll figure something else out.
Because people always tell me, like, be more energetic in your videos, do this in your videos, do this in your videos, and it's like, this is my channel, I'll run it the way I want. And these people aren't even my fans. Like, these people are just giving me fucking advice, and I'm like, no. Like, I'll do it the way I want. And I might sound like an asshole here, but I've literally had, like, when I played Five Nights at Freddy's, I didn't find it scary. Like, it was not scary, and people were like, you can at least act afraid. And it's like, no, because I'm not going to be fake on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to act scared to get views. Like, I'm not just going to, because, like, whenever I watch people, like, Markiplier, I don't know if he is guilty of this, because people find different things scary. Definitely. When Markiplier plays Five Nights, and he, like, screams and, like, jumps, and, like, the entire computer flips, like, I feel like it's such an overreaction. And I feel like it's so fake. But, like, I'm not going to judge him on it, because he might actually be that afraid.
Yeah.
But, like, to me, it feels forced. It feels like a forced reaction. So, like, I'm always like, because, like, when things jump scare me, you know what I do? I go, and then I'm like, okay, that was done. But, like, when something jump scares someone, and they're like, whoa, and they're like yeah. Fucking, like, it seems like, okay, was it really that fucking scary? Like, for that 3 seconds of noise and a face.
And screen. And, like, screen time.
Yeah, like, it just didn't feel scary to me. And people were like...
Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge? Oh, I know that game. They're making a sequel to that, actually. That's a PlayStation original. I guess that's a IP for PlayStation. But, like, people keep wanting me to play scary games, and I start to play them. And I'm unnerved when I play them. They're scary, sure, but, like, I don't know. It just seems so, like, like, it's cool, yeah, scary, awesome, super spooky. But, like, is it so bad that I want to be different? Because people are always like, Markiplier's playing this, you should play this. But I told you guys about this, right? I play that game, people are like, you're just copying Markiplier. But if I don't play it, then people are like, you should play this game because it's popular. And like, the thing with YouTube, it's so fucking stupid. Oh, you're just playing this for views. No fucking shit. Why does anybody play anything? For views. Five Nights at Freddy's is popular. Why are you playing this game? It's so popular. Maybe because it's popular and my fans want to see it? Like, what am I going to just be like, no. I know you want to see this game. I know you want to see my reaction to this. No.
Yeah, like
that doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. PewDiePie's only playing this because it's the biggest game right now. Yeah, that's why. It's the biggest game right now. Like
what was it? Like I saw.
Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, like Markiplier. I watched. Well, him and Jackson.
You're only playing Five Nights at Freddy's because Five Nights at Freddy's is the biggest thing. Yeah, yeah. Maybe someone asked me to play it and I'm playing it. Like people, like I see this all the time, especially with game theory. He's only reviewing this game or only doing a theory on this game because it's popular.
No.
Whoa! He's doing a popular game review for a popular game? Are you shitting me? What do you think he's gonna do? Yes, I know Undertale is the biggest thing right now. I'm gonna review this game from the fucking Super Famicom.
Yeah.
Like, seriously? Like, how stupid can people be? I'm gonna undermine this entire audience. You. And you and you. Sometimes you with you.
Why are you looking at me?
And you.
Stop looking at me!
Another thing I think is ridiculous is these early access games are the cancer of Steam.
Like the
like Subnautica, The Forests.
Yeah.
I like how these YouTubers, I see more and more big YouTubers playing these early access beta games, things like Subnautica, things like The Forest, things like Ark, and like what was the one, Yandere Simulator? Well, because they didn't have to pay for that.
Yeah.
What was the one? The like parkour zombie one. Didn't they just finish
Dying Light.
Dying Light. That's finished though, right?
I think it like recently released like DLC. I think.
Okay, then it's probably done. But like these people are playing these games, these unfinished games, and then being like, "Go check these people out and buy this game." These games are never ever get finished. Yeah. The Forest still isn't finished, and it's been out since like 2014. And like, I bought it because Markiplier was like, you should buy this. And I was a big fan of him this time. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll buy it. I bought a unfinished game that will never be finished because it's making them money. Because people are buying like, what, $14 for The Forest. And it never has to be finished because these people are making $14 for an unfinished game.
Yeah, it's
hey, Nigel, I'm going to release a game. Here's half the game. Pay for half of this game. The other half may never come out.
Or it's going to be DLC.
Yeah, that's another thing that's almost like.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate. Is they release a small game and then release DLC to make it bigger. Kind of like Payday 2.
They did one game. It was Azora's Wrath. You guys might not know what that game is.
Yes, yeah, no.
But they released the game, and if you wanted the ending, you had to buy it.
Like
the game ends on a cliffhanger, and the ending was DLC.
Yeah, like I saw.
Like, what if you were watching Star Wars, and right before they were about to blow up the Death Star, they were like, "Oh no, you need $12 more."
Oh, fuck you.
And it's like, seriously, dude? Like, I'm about to fuck you up. Get out of my face.
Like,
you need to buy another ticket.
Yeah, like honestly, if I was gonna like.
DLC, Capcom is the biggest offender of this. Capcom, I have to say, is the worst. They just released Street Fighter V that only has like 10 characters. And I imagine the rest of them will be DLC.
Yeah. Because that's how you make money nowadays. It's DLC.
Well, that's how you cheat people out of money. A lot of companies don't do that. Like, Nintendo doesn't normally do like the DLC cheats. Like, where they're like, here's half a game.
Yeah, it's basically every single popular game nowadays is the pay-to-win type of game.
Like Eve Online. Free to play, pay to win. That kind of thing.
Basically.
Those are mainly like app games. Those are huge.
Yeah, but some games are basically free. Counter-Strike Go, you can buy skins for that.
Yeah.
Like like with
Well, you don't need the skins to win. They're just there. Like if you play a game where the game is completely free, but you are completely weak to all of these pay-to-play players. Like if there's a game that's free,
like
but
Smite,
yeah,
League
if there's
of
a game
Legends,
that's, I mean, kinda. If there's a game that's free, I can't think of many that are like this. If there's a game that's free, but when you play it, you're just like the generic Sword and Shield. But if you pay, then you get like armor. Then it's like, okay, this
like
seems a little fucking.
buffs
Yeah, this
like
seems a
all
little
that shit,
fucky.
yeah.
Like if it's like I think like an RPG would do that. Like like you like if you it's like Skyrim, you just get what you start out with if you're playing for free. But if you pay, you get like Daedric armor, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's
like then it's like okay,
that's fucking ridiculous.
because that's free to pay to win. Because you need to pay to beat other players and stuff. Yeah, Eve Online is the worst at this. Do you guys know what Eve Online is?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you have to pay like $50,000 for like a ship in real cash.
Yeah.
What? Why?
But you can get ship insurance.
Okay, wait, hold on.
What?
Hold on.
But you can play. But the thing is, it's hilarious. You can pay $50,000 for a ship in real cash. You can get a free ship, and if you're lucky, you can blow up that $50,000 ship. Some guy who's playing for free just destroyed your ship that you paid, and it's gone now. The money's gone. Some Redditing 4chan user can spray paint faggot on your ship and then blow it up, and you're out 50 grand because you decide to play a shitty game. Let's be real. World of Warcraft is another free to play, pay to win, right?
No, World of Warcraft is pay to play,
Pay to
but
play.
you can't. Basically, they started doing this. You can pay money to instant level to the max level. But the thing is, they started doing it when you do that, you actually work.
A couple minutes ago that you were like talking about the lower.
We're back.
All right.
Okay. So
Sorry about that. We had some weird.
So we were talking about they actually cut World of Warcraft. We weren't really that far.
Yeah,
that was like a minute or two.
If you want me to keep talking that, what I was saying is, when you instant level 90, you have the lowest possible stats for armor and stuff like that. And they started doing this. When you instant 90, you actually need to do certain missions to be able to get every single move to be able to play the rest of the game.
I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, so what I said when we got cut out.
Iwata Bananas.
Iwata Bananas.
That let me.
Don't talk about Iwata that way. But he thought of like weird 4chan.
Bananas in pajamas.
Like a weird.
But,
I don't know why my.
So
my
Paper Mario. All right. So Roger, I want to point this out to you because I don't know if you missed it. Sick on YouTube. Go subscribe to Playing Pikmin. So 1,000 Year Door and 64. Those were apparently, because I don't know a lot about Paper Mario. Apparently he has a huge fan base for the original two. And then it went downhill eventually. So there was, from what I know, there was the two originals, which were RPG games, turn-based RPGs. Yeah. Then they made Sticker Star, which was a DS game, and then it started going downhill from there. Japan loved Sticker Star. Everywhere else hated it. So they made a new one called Color Splash, which is another Sticker Star kind of thing, and everyone is upset because they really wanted another RPG. Yeah. Not a shitty
not
whatever.
Like a DS.
It's hilarious because in the fucking in the direct, the guy goes, "We're happy." I can't remember the exact quote. I'm sorry if I misquote you, Bill. But
Bill, the
says,
can we quickly talk about that? I love how that's like the.
The disdain. Bill.
that and also it's like me with Jeremy Jeff the J name.
No, that's his actual name though. Bill is his actual name. The direct guy.
Yeah. Way to go, Bill.
That's his real name though.
Bill.
I can't remember his last name. But so the first two were RPGs. People wanted an RPG. They literally say in the direct, "We hope to expand more in the action adventure genre." They didn't even call it an RPG. They called it the action adventure genre. They literally like just threw the RPG thing out the window, and we're like, it's an action adventure now. But it still kind of plays like a turn-based RPG, I think, because like from what I see from the gameplay. But like people are
game is this?
Paper Mario Color
The,
Splash.
yeah,
okay.
the new paper fucking thing.
That nobody wants.
They-
but
yeah,
they're giving
yeah.
us. Apparently, nobody wants it, but they're just throwing it to people. Because like Japan liked it, so I guess they're trying to appeal to them. But I don't think anywhere else really liked it. I don't know much about Europe, but apparently Americans just straight up fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Because like,
It's-
there's literally he did like a direct like review with his friends, but he did a solo Color Splash review by himself, and there is real anger, real disdain in his voice. You can tell he is like frothing at the mouth,
Well, yeah,
anger.
like-
Because like this is I don't know if it's his favorite, but he likes Paper Mario, or at least the original two. And this kid did like a fucking over 100 episode LP of Paper Mario for the 64.
Like-
And he really is passionate about it, but this new game is just you could hear his broken heart, and it really upsets me.
Like,
Like-
okay, mind you, we have to have.
I
some
want to
context
go
for-
up to Shigeru and just be like, look, there's one kid in America who really
Who-
just wants
yeah,
you to
who
do
loves-
something. Can you just fucking do this for this one
Yeah,
boy? I
for-
love
for
him
this one
very
guy.
much.
Like, okay, like.
Meanwhile, I got everything I wanted out of the direct,
Yeah.
and Roger gets spit on because now they're porting SNES games to the DS, so you can literally play Earthbound on the DS, and apparently Mother 3 is being westernized. But they haven't announced it yet, but apparently it might be happening, because someone came out and said Mother 3 will be westernized, and there's going to be a new Paper Mario. And one of them happened, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and the other one didn't. So one happened, which makes me feel like hopefully another one will happen. So I'm happy with what I got out of the Direct. I don't own any new Nintendo consoles. I want to get a DS. I want to get a 2DS really, really bad. I'm like the
Is
only
that
guy who wants a 2DS.
Is that the? It's not the one. But
It's just kind of like a bat. It doesn't
Yeah,
fold
like
at
a
all.
square- yeah.
It just kind of is like a. It's like it looks like pretty much like a Game Boy with two screens.
Yeah. It.
I don't mind it. Looks cool.
Yeah, you're able to play the 3DS game.
Yeah, you
on
can
it.
play 3DS. You can play any DS game on it. I think it's backwards compatible.
Yeah. But like.
But I literally just want a DS just so I can play Earthbound anywhere.
Yeah, I might just get the 2DS to be able to get every single.
And like
Pokemon
it's
game.
so beautiful
Yeah.
because
Just have all the original
god.
games.
No.
the legend Itoy has blessed us with Earthbound Beginnings, and then he's just porting Earthbound to everything. And if we get Earthbound 2, whatever the fuck they want to call Mother 3, because it's not going to be called Mother, it's Earthbound.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Earthbound and Earthbound Origins, there's 3 games. See, in Japan there was Mother, Mother 2, and Mother 3. Mother 2 was Earthbound. Earthbound came out in America, but nothing else did. So recently they announced Earthbound Origins that was released as a virtual console download, but Mother 3 hasn't come out yet. So like, he's just been because he's not doing anything else. This guy has only done Mother, and he's not doing anything else. So his name is Shigesata Itoi, and he's my childhood hero. I love him. He's like my favorite person ever. And he was, I mean, I say this a lot because it's what he's maybe most recognized of. He did the voice of the dad in My Neighbor Totoro. He was the original Japanese voice of that character, of the father. But he was an actor, and then he became a Nintendo tagliner, and then eventually he started doing these games. But he was a huge inspiration to me. I loved the guy. He was everything I ever wanted out of an adult. Like, he was the spitting image of what I wanted to be as an adult. So I grew up worshiping the ground this guy walked on, and I've talked about, unfortunately, how people don't like him because people love him, but like, he won't release any more games. He's done 3 Mother games and then he's done. He's not doing any more. People don't like that. They want more. But the guy is so funny, so quirky. It's just fun to be around. He was huge. He was very close friends with Iwata, so he became very vocal when he passed away. But the dude's done making games, so all he can do now is just kind of port things to things.
Yeah.
So Earthbound was just ported to the Wii U. Now it's being put on the DS. So like, if they make like a DS with like an Earthbound skin, I will literally just fucking, I will sell my PlayStation, all of my games, just to get that. Like, that's my favorite fucking game, and it came out in 1995. Like, and it speaks volumes. Everything else that came out after that never lived up to the expectations that game had for me. But like, that's just my thoughts about it. Actually, the guy who made Undertale did an Earthbound Halloween hack, and that's what he was famous for. Tubby Fox, or Radiation, was his like Starnet name, because Starnet is a Earthbound like fan site.
Okay.
That Shigesata Itoi recognized and went to meet those people. These people made a fan site about his games. He went out of his way to go meet them. The guy's just a beautiful man. He doesn't speak any English though, so I don't. I guess he just has a translator going with him all the place.
I guess
He does
so.
like live streams of his own video games, and then like talks about like, oh yeah, like I remember this. I made that. That's me. Like, but yeah. So I don't know. I'm so happy. But the thing is, they're porting these SNES games, but they're doing them like at a time. So like they're doing 3 games like a month. So they'll release 3 games, and I think the next games they release, if they haven't released the first ones already, is going to be Earthbound. But I think they're doing like Metroid, Super Metroid, and like Kirby and like Mario, and then they'll do like more and more and more. But they're just like your SNES or your fucking Game Boy. Your Game Boy, your 3DS, can literally become an SNES. Just cause, like, for Game Boy, for some reason they kept releasing these SNES ports of Game Boy games. Like there were so many Game Boy games that were just SNES games, and they just put them on the Game Boy. And I guess people just really like the Super Famicom. I don't know why, which is what it's called in Japan. But like people just like that console, so like they just keep releasing things. And I mean, SNES was my favorite console. I've never ever owned one though. I played Earthbound in 1997. I was born in 1995, so I was like 2 or 3 when I played it. And like, I didn't even own the game or the SNES. I just my brother borrowed it and we played it. But the thing is, get this, Nigel. Earthbound had a horrible. It just couldn't sell. Did I tell you this already?
Yeah, I think you did.
We didn't sell because it's like over $1,000 if you want to buy it now.
Oh.
Like if you look for it on eBay or Amazon, it's like $1,000 in box.
Yeah. No,
because
yeah,
it came with the game, these stickers, and the manual came with the game because they just couldn't sell the thing. Like they just couldn't sell the game for some reason. America just didn't get it, and like it came in a box with like stickers, a strategy guide, like plushies, figures, the game. Like they went all out trying to sell this thing, and it still sold like horribly. And then years later, people are like, "Oh, it's the best. It's cult classic." It became like Evil Dead, how like nobody really liked it at first, and then eventually people were like, "Bruce Campbell, yay!" Bruce Campbell, yay, yay!
Wait. Mind you, I'm stretching back to something that only you, me, and like 4 other people will remember. The apparently TV show that we were going to start.
Oh, the horribly offensive
the
television
horribly
show that we were gonna do.
one. Yeah.
We're trying to talk about that. Probably shouldn't talk about that. It was like it was a quote unquote pilot that we made together.
No. It wasn't just like the first episode. It was like
It's a pilot.
The first episode along with like the next 3.
It was we did a pilot with like
3 next
with like
episodes.
2 more like idea episodes, and it was just like I wasn't even like serious.
Super
I was just
horrible.
I was just rambling about like this group of interracial stereotypes fighting like Mecha Hitler in Neo Canada, and like this horrible fucking like retarded retarded 8-armed Godzilla. And like I don't even nobody's gonna understand what the fuck we're talking about, Nigel.
Okay.
I was high when I came up with that idea.
Okay.
Anyone sharing?
Hold on. The context to that. Okay. So apparently
it was you, me, Kathy, Chris Pierre, and Brent.
And I think like Kat might have been in there towards the
Kat
end.
Wasn't there.
And talking
I didn't know Kat at that point in time because I met Kat through another girl who I had some kind of a relationship with.
Some sort of maybe kind of relationship.
It was like a
That's not maybe so long.
like a 3-date thing.
No, literally, I distinctly only remember the French Godzilla one, Godzilla episode, because
where Martin Luther King fought him.
No, literally.
Kathy still has this on recording somewhere.
On her phone somewhere.
I was like, all right, this is pilot number. What was the name of the group?
It
was like the MLK,
which
Martin
stood for
Luther King.
No, which stood for Magical League of Killers.
Magical
or
League of
whatever,
Killers, but it's the anagram for Martin Luther King.
Yeah, for some fucking reason.
It was like, who was it? It was Bill Clinton.
Yeah, it was Bill Clinton, who was
Gandhi,
always shagging someone.
Who was always fucking somebody. Gandhi, Martin Luther King.
Bill Cosby was like...
Bill Cosby.
Like, it was apparently like their...
Before the rape scandal.
Yeah,
this was
before
before the rape scandal.
Yeah, this was like 2, 3...
This was
4 years ago.
2013.
Yeah,
when we came
like
up with
3
this.
years ago.
3 years ago. When I went to college.
Yeah,
and
well, you and I both
and then I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna get into game design. And then I studied game design for a while, and then I actually made a program with my friend. Because I made a video recently where I talked about, oh yeah, I made a video game, and this video game should do blah. And someone was like, where's the video game? Where's the proof? And there was no proof. We made a program together. It was me and my friend Harrison. We made a program together. We tried to make a video game together. And what happened with it was eventually I went home.
Yeah.
I was living in Ocean City, and my friend woke me up one day, like literally woke me up, and was like, we should make a video game. I was like, all right, what kind of video game do you want to do? And he was like, I don't know, start writing things down. And eventually we came up with this script, this plot, this character, and we were going to make a platform kind of like old NES bit graphics, like a 16-bit kind of game. And we designed it. We bought programs. We started to work on it. And right when we were about to really get into it, because we started doing things and we made an AI together, but right when we started to do it, I went back home.
Yeah.
Like I was living in Ocean City, I got kicked out of my house, like how the situation is now, and eventually I went back home and I started living at home again, and we forgot about the project. So right now I'm working on video games myself. I have programs trying to work on things. It'll take time, it'll take effort. I'll probably release it on Game Jolt or some shit and see how people like it, and who knows. I'm not gonna release a beta. I will not release it until it's done. I will not do that. I will never release a half-ass project. I will only give you something that's perfect and it's been tested and it's been worked on. I mean, I got my 2 video game testers right here.
Yeah.
So like, I'm working on something. It is an RPG, because Nortapurr fans know that I'm a...
Every time we say RPG, I always think of Super Mario RPG.
Because that is an RPG. Role-playing game. Super Mario RPG. That was the Paper Mario was the like predecessor to those.
Yeah.
And then Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga was the predecessor to Paper Mario. But I'm trying to work on it. Whether I don't know what I want it to be about. I don't know the plots. I don't know anything about that. Right now it's just called Project Zero, which is so fucking generic McJerryson name. But I'm working on
Operation Game Grumps.
yeah, Game Grumps RPG.
Yeah.
But I'm trying hard to make it, but these things take time, and when it's released, it'll be released, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it. I'm trying to make it in the style that I would do it. I mean, like, of course, I'm taking a lot of inspiration from games that I've played, games that I've liked, things like Fallout, things like Earthbound, things like Castlevania, like JoJo, like horror, but also comedy, but also self-aware. Also, so I'm trying to think of time periods to set it in. I'm trying to think of different things to do with it, and I'm trying to toss around some ideas. And I'm doing this completely on my own. Like, normally when people make games, they have like a team, but I'm just completely doing this by myself.
Well, wasn't there like... Didn't like Scott Cawthorn do the Five Nights at Freddy's games by himself?
No. I'm probably not, because that guy had a bunch of games before that. I mean, I'm sure he was probably the lead programmer, he probably thought of the games himself, but I'm sure he definitely would have had enough money to have a team, because he has a bunch of games that aren't Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I know that there's one popular game that one person did. That there was only one. Just one person, no team, just one dude. I assume either in like his office or like I'm going into the stereotype, but like
was it
like some like his mom's basement or somewhere like
what time period did it come out? Was it like the 90s or the 80s?
I don't remember.
Was it an indie game or was it like a big name?
That's the thing. I don't remember. I don't remember. Like I'm pretty sure that there was, but I might be just completely overreaching it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Most people do have some kind of team, because it's good. Because like, you always want to credit somebody. Like if I make a game and I make credits, if you guys test it, I'll fucking credit you. You know, like that's just how it is. But like, I'm the programmer. I'm the story arc maker. I'm doing all this by my own, and I literally have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm literally just making like I'm making textures, making characters, being like, all right, so I have this character. What should he do? You know, like, so I don't know anything really about what I'm doing so far, but I am trying to build something and make a little world on my own. And maybe I'll just fucking do an e-toy and make 3 games and never touch anything else ever again. Then try to make a fucking puzzle game about a character, and then it'll fall through.
Yeah, like
There was gonna be a Mr. Saturn puzzle game. Never happened. You know Mr. Saturn from Smash?
yeah.
He's from Earthbound.
Yeah,
They were
you
gonna
told
do
me.
like a fucking puzzle game. It never happened. I would have loved to see that. I love Mr. Saturn. Zoom.
Like, oh, by the way, did you get me my email at like 2 o'clock this morning? Or like 12:30?
I never fucking checked my email, but I did go on and I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I saw.
Yeah, me. Like,
I opened it up and I was like, who that? And you sent me like
an Excel sheet with a Euro stats.
I don't have a printer,
sheet.
by the way.
No, that's fine. I just want you to like look.
Is that for
over
the D&D or GURPS?
D&D.
Okay.
Completely different. Like I have like. Okay, so I've been trying to get all like the players together for
Yeah,
this for like the
this
D&D
epic
campaign. I playing this.
Slaughterfest.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my god, we'd only been going for 2 hours.
What crap?
Yeah.
I know that we talked about this previously on just very briefly touched on it that
Yeah.
I'm hosting or I'm DMing a Skyrim theme
Do.
D&D thing,
Jingle jangle.
which I've been trying to get the players together and for us to actually start this,
Yeah.
but so far it's just been you, Joe, or Coda 9001.
Fucking
And
numbers,
myself.
dude. Fucking numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame them, but like,
Yeah, but it's
hard to remember. Like
Yeah.
MJ.
4106.
I'll never remember it.
Yeah.
But go ahead. D&D.
But with that, like I'm
hungry.
after this week we will need.
Yeah.
Right now I'm like doing.
It got real.
Yeah. Like right now I'm like making like the skill sheet, like what the skills you can learn are, what they do, how many points you could put into them.
Yes.
And like what level you could get them at, and what the prerequisites are for like the skill that you need before it to do it. So right now I'm just like doing magic. Like it's easier for me to
Make it
just
believe
go.
it not so.
Magic.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Bitch, I am the Muffin Man.
How many muffins?
2.
You shit at your job.
No.
Suck. You worked at Panera. I expect better from you.
Okay. That's a whole different rant that I don't want to get into.
Fucking Penumbra. Penumbra.
Penumbra hole?
I have a whole different rant in my bag if you want to throw that stone out there.
Alright, so like...
The ranked stone?
Yeah!
That sounds like
Shut
a
up.
really weird
We should probably cut this
artifact.
soon.
Yeah,
it's like an hour
alright.
46 minutes to wrap up your GURPS thingy.
Or like my D&D thing. So like right now I have like it's effectively I have I don't know like 3 quote unquote subcategories for like the magic tree, which is elemental or like biomancy, necromancy, and then I have to work on the third one, which is I think like elemental, like and that being elementalist / conjurer.
What is that?
Basically at work, each day we need to fill out a daily worksheet, and a couple days I haven't done it. So today I just had to make up enough to fill out 11 days worth of stuff.
Bullshit. Alright.
I do crack.
So,
I do cocaine!
No, we should get together.
I spliced together a marijuana plant and a tobacco plant. No.
Tobacco.
I didn't actually do
Tobacco is the tomato from Simpsons.
Wonder what they
that.
actually
The
taste like.
tobacco or whatever
Yeah,
it's called.
Tomato.
Tobacco. Tobacco and tomato.
Like, yeah.
Anyway, that's it. That's it. We gotta end it.
All right.
It's all right. Bye.
Start
Hey.
orgasming.
And don't get lost on the wrong side of the street.
No, totally get lost on the wrong side of the street.
I need an adult.